Krishna Prishna Evolution with Bhaktivedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Puravana Pachara Nirse Shunyadi Paschati Deshatarani. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Harinama Sankirtan ki Jai, Shri Prabhupada. Huh? So actually, this is a little technical session, and the name of the topic is unsteady devotion to steady devotion. See that right? I can see that. Oh, difficult. What? Closer. That, yeah, much more closer is better. Okay, that's yeah. That's correct. I have a question for all of you. 1 hour before meeting a devotee, how many of you know you'll meet a devotee, he'll give you a book or he'll give you uh, he'll give you a book, he'll give you a plate of prasad, or he'll take you to temple, or he'll introduce you to a bhakti. It'll slowly it'll become serious and it'll change your life. How many of you know that it'll change your life? You'll become a serious devotee. Goal of life is eternal love of God. How many of us know that? None. Am I right or not? 1 hour before, even 5 minutes before meeting a devotee, we don't know. We'll meet a devotee and it'll change your life. Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagyavan Jiva Guru Krishna Prasade Paya Bhakti Lata Bija. So the Jiva, we the living entities, we have been roaming around in this universe. One species to another species, one planet to another planet. But one day, because of our good fortune, we meet devotees who will take us eventually to spiritual master. But very important point is we should become serious from that point on. A person who doesn't become serious is very unfortunate, he or she. A person who doesn't become serious, he or she, they're unfortunate actually. 2016 or 17, I don't remember as much. One of the 2 years, I went for Mayapur Yatra. I went to attend Mayapur Yatra, and I just landed from America to Mayapur, India, Calcutta to Mayapur, and maybe I got a little cold, whatever. I had a breathing problem. I told devotees, real story. And it's by the time I reached Mayapur, it's 10 o'clock in the night, 10:30. I have a breathing problem. They said, hey, so no brahmacharis were there. I got a small place to sleep in the corner. I slept. In the morning, with enthusiasm, in that enthusiasm to attend Mangalarti, I forgot temporarily. Mangalarti was over, there may be like a few thousand devotees. Then we all said to start chanting. Then problem came again. I was chanting, hey, I cannot breathe. Then I told real story. I told myself, hey, this month of Kartik, Mayapur, surrounded by devotees. I'm in the temple of Radha Madhava, Panchatattva, Nrsimhadev Bhagavan. Not to morning time. What else you want? If I die, very nice. But something, it's telling me I don't want to die. Because, your spirit soul is eternal, but body is temporary. But the problem is we think body is eternal. That is a sad thing. So, but anyway, whether you like it or not, if it has to happen, if death comes, it comes. So I was chanting, it was so unbearable. I couldn't chant anymore. Then I said, let me go out and catch some fresh air. Then I came out of the temple. Morning 6:30, sun was rising. Then I got a fear again. Oh, if I die here, better to die in the temple rather than dying outside. Then I'll tell you, somebody would come and tell me, hey, Prabhu, I'll put you on the Facebook with 3 million followers. Enjoy that. You want it? I said, no. What do you want? Breath. Okay, I'll give you $1 million and I'll put you in the bank. You want to enjoy it? You want $1 million? No. What do you want? Breath. I'll give you best sense enjoyment. You want it? No. What do you want? Breath. That time I understood. Nothing in this world is of any relevance to me except that breath. And whoever is listening this class, he or she is not be breathing consciously. If you are breathing consciously, it means you have a health issue. You have breathing problem, some asthma. We don't consciously breathe, but it is breathing. One day that last breath is over, whether you like it or not, you are pushed. Paramatma knows that you are pushed out of this body. If you have desires, you still have a subtle body. Your connection, this one line is a realization for me. Your connection to this world is this body. What is the first lesson of Bhagavad Gita? You are not this body. Your connection to this world, the way you correlate with your colleagues is through the body. The way you correlate with your family members through the body. The way you do bhakti is actually through this body. But what is the first lesson of Gita? Not this body. So once you are ejected out of the body, you will have a subtle body comprising mind, intelligence, and ego and soul. You see others, but they don't see you. You talk to them, you try to talk to them, but they can't hear you. But you are there. Because the soul is eternal. So, what is the goal of life? For Indians, make money, give it to children and die. And if you solve the problems, of your life, relatives think you are very successful. That is the goal of life. Hey, when you are at the age of 20s and 30s, what is a vehicle of enjoyment? But the same body at the age of 50s and 60s, vehicle of suffering. Some of you do not know because you are not 50 or 60. Wait, soon you will join the club. Human youth. Human youth is like Michigan summer. It doesn't stay long. Human youth is like Michigan summer or America summer. It doesn't stay long. So, somehow or other, without our intervention, we came to bhakti. If we become serious, if we become serious, we can attain the perfection of life. In this life, not after death, I heard. So, Atau Shraddha, Rupa Goswami, he gives the bhakti ladder. Atau Shraddha, Atau Sadhu Sangota, Anartha Nivrittishyat. Then, so then, after that, Nishta, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, Sthai Bhava is intimate state Prema. Rupa Goswami has given this bhakti ladder. Actually, Lord Chaitanya, before that, always it is what is goal of spiritual life? Liberation. Lord Chaitanya said now. Goal of life is attaining love of God. If you practice pure bhakti, you are already liberated. Mam Chiya Avyabhicharena Bhakti Yogana Sevate Savana Samdityetan Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. You practice Shuddha Bhakti, though present in this body, you are already become free from, you have already become free from three modes. You are already liberated. So, one problem in bhakti, How many of you know Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita? What are those? Okay. Tesham Satyuktanam. Dana Vidyoga. Tesham Evana Kampardam. Perfect. So, Bhakti Yogi gets the two facilities. And before that, Aham Sarvasya Prabhu, that verse. So, the point is, Bhakti Yogi gets facility, support from Krishna. Radhami Buddhi Yogantam, Krishna will give you the intelligence by which you come to Krishna. Then second, what is second advantage? Bhakti Yogi has, he'll illuminate your heart with Tesham Evana Kambardam Avajnana Jamtama Nashyam Yatma Vastu Jnana Deepena Vasuta. He'll illuminate your heart with the lamplight of knowledge, whereby you know what to do, what not to do, and you'll make further endeavor to go towards Krishna. So Krishna supports Bhakti Yogi with these two things. So we should utilize our energy, knowing very well nobody will come with me, nothing will come with me. Family will not come with me. Whoever you are with today, 50 years ago they were not there. 50 years later they won't be there. If you're a software engineer, 50 years ago you are not a software engineer. 50 years later you won't be a software engineer. But the very important thing, you have a body. Life is a triangle. I wrote a book actually, where life is a triangle. 8 hours you work. You need to maintain the body. Bhagavad Gita will not pay mortgage. Yes or no? 8 hours you work. 8 hours you give to family because you need a career, material life. You need family, social life. But ladies and gentlemen, you're a spirit soul. You need a spiritual life. Third line. This is balance. But if you are focusing, very interesting thing, whatever your investment on career and family life will not come with you. They are connected to body. It will leave you. Third line, spiritual life only will come with you. Swalpam apesha dharmasya mahato bhayat. Prayate mahato bhayat. Third line, out of 8 hours sleep, out of 8 hours, 6 hours sleep, 2 hours give it to bhakti. 24 into 7 is 168 hours. 24 into 7 is 168 hours. Come, only give 1%. Come to the temple. Listen. Very important thing is listen only. How much percentage? Only 1%. 168% hours. What is 1%? That's it. Means listen 2 hours. Just listen 2 hours from the temple. And out of 24 hours, when you are spending half an hour in the bathroom to clean the body, clean another half an hour to clean the heart. You're already initiated, you need to spend 2 hours. What is 2 hours out of the day? 1/12 part of the day. The rest of the time you will use anyway for a career and a family, material life and social life, which will not come with you. How many agree? So this session is for this is a very interesting session for serious devotees. Because what is Kali Yuga? Kali Yuga means weapons of mass distraction. The countries they will develop weapons of mass destruction. Social media develops weapons of mass distraction. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama. Ding. Okay, what is the message? I'll come back. No problem. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama. Ding. Okay, what? Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare, what Hare Krishna? Don't carry cell phone actually when you're chanting. Don't keep phone next to you. That's deadly. So, I have a question for all of you. In this phrase, Shraddha to Prema leader, where are you? There is a problem with bhakti. There is a problem with bhakti. You all studied your engineering and medicine, whatever. You'll join first year. If it is America, your father takes a loan, loan. Or if you're from a middle class family, you will think like this: 1 year over, in 3 years I'll start working. In 2 years I'll start working. Next year I'll start working. I'll find some job and I'll support my dad. I'll clear all the loans. So in 4 years you're going to graduate. But you cannot tell that is nothing. And this Rupa Goswami came up with this. It's a 10-step process. It's a 10-step process. Andhra Prabhu says there are 3 Mahabharata devotees. The devotee who has attained. I have a question for all of you. This session is very lengthy. Based on your sincerity, I can take it for 2.5 or 3 hours, and I'll finish in 1 hour. It's up to you. Very lengthy session, very technical also. So, Mahabharata devotee is a Siddha, Nitya Siddha. He comes to this world. Only to deliver all of us. Whomever he would come in contact with. He doesn't have anything to do with this world. He is not coming to this world eating, waiting, sleeping, and defending. That is, who is that? First Mahabharata devotee? Nitya Siddha. Siddha. He has attained perfection before coming to this world. One guru, not ISKCON, he would come to India. He would come to America. But 1 month before coming to America, he will get a container load of water from India. He'll get a container load of water, Ganga water from upper north Himalayas. So he would come to America, he would go village, city to city. Somebody would invite him for lunch. Swamiji, come for lunch. Wait. He'll give a container of water. Cook with this container of water. And he'll give a gallon of water. Cook food with this water only. He'll take that water only for bath. And he'll stay in America for 2-3 months. He'll use that water to take bath. He'll use that water to cook for cooking. And once he would realize this water is coming to an end, he will go back to India. One day somebody went and told him, do you know Swami Prabhupada? He never brought any water from India. He stayed with hippies. He ate their food. He stayed with them without being affected. He transformed them and he went back to India. He did not only with hippies of America, he did this all the people of all. He traveled all over the world and he transformed. This person was shocked. He said, that is a Siddha. Means before coming to this world, this person is a very accomplished. Usually in India, other organizations, gurus don't glorify guru of another organization. But he said, oh, he's a Siddha. I'm not like that. So one day Srila Prabhupada was very grave. Devotee, he was not speaking. Devotees thought Prabhupada was very sick. Prabhupada, but whenever Prabhupada would become sick, he would not speak. So one day, third day, Prabhupada, devotee asked, Swamiji, can I get some medicine? Prabhupada said, why? You look so down and you're very sick. I'm not sick. But Swamiji, you're not speaking. Prabhupada said, I'm meditating. Swamiji, what are you meditating? What is Yashoda keeping in the lunchbox for Krishna? I'm meditating on that. What is there in the today's Krishna's lunchbox? So what that is proper meditation. Siddha. Second Siddha is sadhana Siddha. He comes to this world and he does sadhana and eventually he'll attain perfection. One leg is here, one leg is there. One leg is here, one leg is there. He is a sadhana Siddha. But third Mahabharata devotee Indra says a person who has touched Ruchi, who has reached Ruchi, taste stage, 6th stage. So we should do that. But third Mahabharata devotee who has attained the taste, impurities are there in his heart, but they are not very relevant. The remnants of impurities are there in the heart. Eventually, he'll overcome very soon. but he is also regarded as Mahabharata devotee. Everyone is listening? Yes. So, you have a little faith, you met devotees, they gave you the bead bag, you start chanting. Krishna is the biggest salesman. Satsur Maharaj says, any progress we make, maximum amount of progress in our bhakti path, in the path of bhakti is the first 2 years. Because you don't know anything. Krishna is also a powerful salesman. So when you go to temple, oh, you see Krishna. The kirtan is nectar. Everyone is a pure devotee. Oh, everyone is pure. Prasad is like amazing. Because you don't know anything, because you are so innocent of the process, you make rapid progress. After 3 years, everyone is not a pure devotee. Prasad, puri. Why puri is there? Why chapati is not there? Pride. When you apply this type of ifs and buts, then your process check. So then you get initiated. You are thinking your first 4 regular principles. You are able to in 2-3 months. No meditating, no illicit sex, no intoxication, no gambling. Very easy for you. That's the word karatalamalakam. So easy. Oh, you are thinking you are attending on your own, but you don't see Krishna's hand. In that kick, your Bhakti leader says, this Prabhu reached 8 rounds. Haribol! This Prabhu reached 12 rounds. Haribol! This Prabhu reached 16 rounds. Haribol! In that kick, you get initiated also. Then 3 years later, then what Krishna does, he'll withdraw the mercy. Hare Krishna, Abba, 16 rounds to go. Second round is over, third round is over, fourth round, first lap is over, 8th round, second lap is over, 12 rounds, third lap is over. Then some confidence enters the 13th round onwards. How many of you experienced? 16th rounds, same point I told here many times, I don't need to repeat, but I can repeat. Tears are flowing from the eyes. Everyone is thinking you have become a Siddha already. But tears are flowing because I don't need to touch the feedback for next 24 hours. We have to cross that stage. So why then one day you'll go on temple and will do the pot washing. Chanting this. Krishna is telling, Prabhu, if you do that service, your chanting will come back. And another day you'll criticize somebody, chanting no taste. So Krishna is telling in the heart, Prabhu, if you criticize somebody, your progress is checked. So likewise, Krishna externally comes as Guru, internally as Paramatma, he trains us in this yoga ladder, in the Shraddha to Prema ladder. We are not come here to make relationships, friendships with bhakti in the center. You are a warrior when you have come to Hare Krishna to declare war on Maya. Prabhupada is giving you little prasad, harinam, and association to declare war on that energy. Because we cannot reach you when you are jumping on the stages, there is one enemy. Tadha prapti virodhicha. Who is that enemy? Maya. Whatever you sit with your family, sit on the phone with family in India, 1.5 hours, you don't see the time. Yes or no? Start chanting Hare Krishna, 2 rounds. Hey, forgot to send an email. Hey, that text message. You tell their mind, rascal mind, why you didn't tell me when I was speaking with my family for 2 hours? In 1 round, 3 times you are disturbed. Any experience? Why? Maya doesn't want. Maya was actually being defeated. But Maya said, my lord, I'm losing. Don't worry, cell phone will come, you'll not lose again. So, Anardhani Vritti is the longest phase. Then the next one is Nishta. Nishta is the when you'll become stable. Then Ruchi, you have got the taste. Then Asakti, attachment. If somebody came, you will drive 1 hour also to listen to lecture. Or, I know one devotee actually from Detroit, his name is Sudhir, initiated now. He would go to IIT, he did his engineering from IIT, but he would go to the temple at around 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10. Everyone is gone. Then he starts doing the pot washing. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 2:30, then he'll go home. He single-handedly alone he did the pot washing for years. Recently got married, of course. So the point I'm telling is, so when you have attachment to the process, the bhava is the stage, the first layer of love of God. You'll come to know your service with Krishna. You'll come to know your spiritual form. You'll come to know your relationship with Krishna. Plus 9 more things you'll come to know. Everyone's listening or not? Your name. So 12 things are revealed to you. Still Maya can catch you. Bharat Maharaj, because of whom India got the name Bharat, he reached Bhava stage. But still, means probably in a week to come, he'll attain Prema. Deer came and took him out. He increased his sadhana. Another 2 more lifetimes he had to take. So one has to be very careful. And the moment you attain Prema, that's it. Let me tell you, every mantra you chant is an eternal credit. Every service you do is an eternal credit. Nobody can take it from you. But punya is not like that. Indians don't know akarma, bhakti. But Indians know punya and papa. But ours is not punya. Ours is not papa. What is ours? Bhakti, karma leading to yoga. Which yoga? Bhakti yoga. Every intermediate stage, Taiva onwards, there is no fall down. You know? So the goal of life is to attain the love of God. But the name of the session is Anishchita Bhakti, unsteady devotion to steady devotion. Now our session starts. What are the 4 anarthas that will impede our progress? First one is offenses. Second one is material desires, asat Krishna. Third one, weakness of the heart, hridaya daurbalyam. Fourth one, misunderstanding of the spiritual truths, tattva vibhrama. Let me tell you, this is from Jaiva Madhuri Kadambani, Srimad Bhagavatam, some from Chaitanya Charitamrita. So, what you did up to Vajra Kriya, you came. What is the longest phase? Another than everything. Means problem with Kanishta. How many of you finished nectar instruction? You all finished. Kanishta, Madhyam, Uttama. The problem with Kanishtadikari, he thinks he is Uttamadikari. The problem with Kanishtadikari, he thinks world has not realized yet. I am Uttamadikari. The sad thing, in my childhood, I learned Bhagavad Gita slokas. My mom taught me. I used to think I am very advanced. How many of you heard the story of Brahman and Cobbler story? How many of you heard Brahman and Cobbler? If you want, I can tell the story.
Yes, please.
I'll take only 1 minute to tell the story. Cobbler was simply cobbler, nice devotee. Brahmana was a guru, initiating people, speaking high philosophy. Narada Muni goes to cobbler. Narada Muni, cobbler said, I know I'm very fallen, I'm unqualified, I'm not qualified. But he asked Narada Muni, where are you going? I'm going to Narayan. I'm going to Vaikuntha to see Narayan. Find out when he'll take me back to Godhead. I'm not qualified. To cut the story short, same question Brahman also asked. Narada Muni, where are you going? Vaikuntha to see Narayan. Please ask him when he'll take me back to Godhead. I am doing so many yajnas, so many disciples I am guiding. When he'll take me back to Godhead. Narada Muni went and asked Narayan, my Lord, when will you take the cobbler back to Godhead? When will you take the Brahmana back to Godhead? That cobbler this lifetime, end of the lifetime will come back. That Brahmana, it takes million lifetimes. Million lifetimes? When Narayan saw the question mark on Narada Muni's face, he said, they both will ask what I am doing. Just tell them I am threading an elephant through eye of a needle. In other words, When they'll ask what I'm doing, tell them I'm pushing an elephant through eye of a needle. That's what's called threading an elephant through eye of a needle. Fine. He came to Brahmana. Brahmana asked, what did Narayan say? Then he'll take me back to Godhead. Narayan said he'll take million lifetimes for you to go back to Godhead. It was like a slap on his face. Speaking high philosophy. Couldn't take it. Really? Did you really see Narayan? What is he doing? Narayan is pushing an elephant through eye of a needle. Narayan pushes elephant through eye of a needle. You have not seen Narayan. Chalo, go away from here. Actually, our nature is anything very difficult, we will not accept. Our mind will not accept. You read 5th canto Srimad Bhagavatam, Hellish teachings. What do you think? Ajamil pastime and Ajamil seeing Yamadutas? Ajamil is a poor fellow. He will never see Yamadutas. That's how what your mind will tell. First thing is, anything you hear like this, your mind is not liking it, the mind says, hey, chodo. It's bogus. If your intelligence says it's right, then your mind will say, it will not happen to you. Don't. It will not happen to you. Ajamil, all the people, their fallen conditions. You are a Mahabhavat devotee. The world doesn't know yet. But your intelligence says, you are not Mahabhavat devotee. There is a possibility it will happen to you. Then you will forget it after 1 hour. These 3 things will happen to everyone. That's why our ego is there. First thing, any heavy topic, we don't believe it. If we believe it, we will think it will not happen to us. If these 2 things you cross, it may happen to me, you will forget it. Please remember this thing. So, Brahman said, no, you have not seen that. Narad Muni went to Kobulam. So, Lord is very happy with you, he'll take you back to God at this lifetime. Really amazing, I don't deserve this. What is my Lord doing? His Lord is pushing elephant through eye of a needle. Really? He starts jumping and dancing. He's pushing an elephant through eye of a needle. Narad said, do you really believe Narayan will do that such a useless task of pushing elephant through eye of a needle? Why not? What is impossible for my Lord? And he said, see the banyan tree I'm sitting under? And how many of you seen banyan fruit? Tiny fruit, actually this much of it. Banyan fruit is only this much. If you open like this, it will have at least a billion seeds. He opened the fruit and he showed one seed. One fruit is this much. How many seeds it has? Actually, billion seeds. Unlimited seeds. And he said, my Lord kept this much big banana tree in every seed. This tiny seed, if you plant, it will generate a banana tree like that. Without putting that banana tree in that seed, how can the tree will come out? What is impossible for him? So he is able to put that such a big banyan tree in a tiny seed. Why can't he push an elephant through an eye of a needle? He started dancing. Narad Muni understood first time why that person takes million lifetimes, why this person takes one lifetime. Ladies and gentlemen, you will pick up philosophy, you may quote verses. One thing you cannot, faith. One thing you cannot develop on your own. What is that? Faith. You don't speak, but you have doubts in your heart. That's what way you're going to speak. You may be chanting 20 rounds also. You may be giving lectures also. Such way Krishna hai kya? Yeah, I think I'm this body only. I have not seen one person also who came and told me. Krishna in the temple, Madan Mohanji is always like this. Not in one city like this. Or he will. I've been going to ISV past 20 years. Krishna is always like this. If a sadhana. So the problem is, then the first thing, what impedes our progress? What is the first one? Everyone, another aparadas. Aparadha. Offenses. So we commit offenses. What is the, what Kanishtadhikari problem? He needs association of Uttamadhikari and Madhyamadhikari to make progress. If he doesn't have association, he'll not make progress. But if he stays with them, he'll commit offenses and he'll fall down. Kanishtadhikari position is very dangerous. He needs association. If the association is not there, he'll not make progress. If senior devotees are there, he'll make offenses. Catch 22, exactly. All the devotees who are very close to Prabhupada, they have spiritual difficulties eventually. If you are close to your Guru, Guru is fire. What is our problem? Familiarity. Huh? Familiar. Actually, I wrote an article one time. Holy name, Prasad, Bhagavatam. What are the 5 things? I'll show those 5 things. Make your home a temple, Mathuravas. Worshipping of deity. What is the 3rd one? Srimad Bhagavatam, reading of Srimad Bhagavatam. 4th thing, association of devotees. 5th one, reading Srimad Bhagavatam. Chanting the word. There Rupa Goswami says, if you follow this 5, you how to make progress very fast. What will Maya do? You will develop familiarity with that. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. I put that lunchbox on the table. Familiarity. Hey, Krishna is coming and dancing on your car. No? What is that? Ramachintamani Krishna, Chaitanya Rasavigraha, Manasiddho Nityamukta Vinnatvad, Ramanamina. Prasad is, we make, by reading Bhagavatam, we'll make progress. Actually, one time Gauram Prabhu went to somebody's home. Prabhuji, you came all the way, give the class. All right, I'll give the class for me and my family, wife and husband. Bring the Bhagavatam. This Prabhu went inside. He brought the Bhagavatam box. He took the knife, cut it. He brought the Bhagavatam out. He removed the plastic cover. We are very happy with the scores, but so we give Bhagavad Gita as it is, they keep it as it is. Bhagavatam is for reading, not keeping. So we also have so many techniques. Prabhu, if you have Bhagavatam in your home, you have Krishna in your home. Definitely. So Prabhu, you have Krishna in your home, I have Krishna in my home. Hey, read it. Krishna is in home, that's enough. So, offenses, aparadha, anuradhanani. When you offend devotees, your spiritual quality is checked. So, offenses, we do offenses in 4 ways. Actually, I am elaborating these 4 things now. What we offend the holy name? By inattentive chanting. We offend, the deities, we offend, we commit offense to the deities. There are 32 Nama Paradas, 32 Seva Paradas, nectar of instruction, nectar of devotion. And we offend devotees. If you really want to make progress, take this online home. Don't criticize devotees. Don't criticize devotees. Prabhuji, what do you think about that person? Are kya bolu main? You want me to speak from my mouth? No, he's a very nice devotee. I don't want any commit any Vaishnava. He's a nice devotee. Already, how many of you understood whatever I said? Did you convey your message or not? So can you speak about the devotee? So you're asking me to speak from my mouth? I don't want to commit any Vaishnava. He's a nice devotee anyway. I think you conveyed. Don't criticize devotees. Don't hear criticism. Don't criticize others. Actually, Rampaswami one time he said, ISKCON devotees, they have sufficiently chanted Hare Krishna mantra to go back to Godhead. They're not going back, it's because of the offenses. And we commit offense to devotees and other jivas. Asat Krishna. You have desires. You have material desires. You have attachment for material objects. Tesla. Say so Tesla, then people will, I can show this, I proposition, high position. I can use that I can use it as a leverage to preach. Yeah, whenever there is reasons to support your preaching. Thing is, we have some people, some devotees, they have attachment to affection for gadgets. They have more affection to the holy name and they have more affection to gadgets than holy name. How many of you agree? Whatever is your attachment, it will come in your chanting. Whatever bothers you, that will come in your chanting. Hey, 20 hours you are meditating. I want this, 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 I want this. How many things you ate? First round, you start chanting. Mind says, I want this. Second round, I want this also. I want this also. 16 rounds, these 8 things will come and bother you. You agree with me? And if you're a little careless, you'll start planning also. The planning only 4 rounds are gone. Interesting. Suddenly say, you're chanting. Oh, yeah. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. 4 mantras you chant. And Maya says, finish the thread. You start already planning. Finish the thread. How to achieve it. Yeah. Another 3 rounds over. If you do like this for some time, you will conclude. Suddenly you will become 20 years senior. When you come to temple, senior devotee is coming. Hey, inside is Kali. Heavenly comforts. No? Material objects, material positions, heavenly comforts, mystic powers. Gadadhar Das. Gadadhar Das preached to Kazi. Gadadhar Das would preach to tigers and lions and snakes. Rasikananda tamed elephant. I also want little mystic power like that so that I can expand preaching in ISV. My Lord, give me a little mystic power here and there so that I can increase preaching. Impersonal liberation. पहले इधर छोड़ के जाना है. From there I'll progress. Even if I get a virgin Brahman, no problem. You have that motive, you will never. Or bhakti is Lord Chaitanya came to preach. You know, what is that? Not just bhakti or Vaidhi bhakti, Raghavana bhakti. The person who looks for impersonal liberation, these things, Asat Trishna, mirage, there is no water. Unless you are convinced, as well as Radhana Swami says this, unless you are convinced there is no pleasure in this world, there is, you will not become an established preacher. The problem we all have. But there is some pleasure, no doubt. You're in the desert, starving to death. You're thirsty and you're on the verge of death. Somebody comes and says, I have water. Chandramani Maharaj example. Really, you have water? Give it to me, I'm dying. Open your mouth. He takes an ink pillar and it 2 drops. 2 drops. The 2 drops, they will not even, your tongue is parched and your mouth is dry. So satisfied, yeah, I'm dying now. These 2 drops, they did not even wet my tongue. That guy will go away. There is no pure pleasure in this world. Every pleasure is associated with pain. We don't know that. Every pleasure is associated with the our suffering comes from our material pleasures. When we want to enjoy independent of Krishna, We are sowing the seed of suffering. Did I continue? Interesting?
Yes, sir.
Or not boring, right? Okay. Hriday Daurbalyam. This comes after prolonged energy to chanting. Prolonged energy to chanting leads to less of the heart. Means you know it is not good for you, still you do it. Envy. Envy brings us down. Whether it will bring that person or not, it will bring us down. Tamoguna. No? So the eagle up in the sky, 1,000 miles, not sorry, 1 mile away, eagle looks at the very healthy cow, which is, please die. I'm very hungry. I curse that you die. That curse of the eagle will not kill the cow. So likewise, our enemy will not, will not harm that person, but will harm us. Prabhupada gives this example. Pinchu story. These two Indians, they meet. Hey, you know what happened to Pinchu? Yesterday I went to the court. I saw this boy Pinchu on the judge. He became a judge. Another guy said, Pinchu means the boy used to walk naked in our street. Yeah. But that guy became a judge. Definitely not. How can the boy used to walk in our street naked, he can become a judge? In the court, there will be so many claims. What is that? These people, he might have gone to the court to, he must have some health, some problem. Somebody might have filed a case, suit against him. That's why, he might have gone to court to fight his case. No, I saw him, not on the client's side, the judge side. I saw him. Means it is ruled out. He is not gone to court for fighting a case. In the court, bench clerk will be there. Peons will be there. What is that? The pleaders who stand under the trees will be there. They also wear black coat. Maybe, those days, 100 years ago, lawyers, they have no income. So he might have become a lawyer, with no income. Oh, he's sitting on the table. He might have got a job as a clerk. No, he's sitting above the clerk, bench clerk. Means everything is ruled out, he has become a judge. I heard nowadays the government is not paying salaries to the judges. Height of every fame, So wherever you get name, we want to go there. Everyone is playing on harmonium. I learned to choose and I can also post it. YouTube, everyone will look at it. Saraswati Thakur calls fame as the boar dung. Boar eats human stool. Boar dung means stool. Deceitfulness or fault finding. We love to feast on others' faults. I'm talking to myself. Actually, let me tell you, I have not seen any person as Ravana personification of all the bad qualities, or Lord Ram as personification of all the good qualities. That fault is not that person. But if you are envious, we'll see that fault as a person. You look for one opportunity to bury that person. Deceitfulness and fault finding. Can I make one statement? Please take this one. Take it home. What others think? What others think of you is not what you are. What you know yourself is what you are. What others think of you is not what you are. What we know is what we are. More than that is actually what Paramatma knows us is what we are. Attachment to objects not related to Krishna. Whichever you're attached to, your mind goes around. That is weakness of it. Tattva Brahma. Misunderstanding about the truths. One's own identity, sorry, small spelling mistake. One's own identity. You are the spirit soul, not the body. I am this body. Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Shiva is also Supreme Personality. Or my village goddess is also Supreme Personality. You don't speak, but if you are harboring this type of things. Another thing is if you mix Mayavad with Bhakti, if you if you mix them, if you mix the rasas, subjects unfavorable to Bhagavad Krishna consciousness, if you entertain them, that will ruin your bhakti. So if we are lingering in these areas, everyone, Aparad, Krishna, offenses, material desires, weakness of the heart, misunderstanding of spiritual truth. Then we stay in nothing. So when we stay in another we have 6 enemies: lust, anger, greed, illusion, pride, and envy. And 6 waves: distress, illusion, hunger, thirst, old age, death. Even if we are harboring these qualities, we will be dealing with these qualities. And we can never get out of these things. If your good karma is there, you have a lot of money and a lot of intelligence, your births will keep on increasing. Because you are spending time here. How many of you are with me so far? I can, at the end, I can say. No? So, what is the solution? We went through analysis. Now the solution. You know these 5 things? Chanting of the holy name. Matravas doesn't mean we all go to Vrindavan and increase the land rates. Make your home a temple. Make your home Vrindavan. Read Bhagavatam. Serve Guru and devotees. Deity worship. Who gave this? Prabhupada. Right? Actually, every topic is 1 hour. We cannot elaborate on that. But today, let us see what we can do. So today morning, somebody is driving me to airport. Madhvi asked, of the 5, where should I pay attention to? Let me tell you, as you age out, as you make progress, you should be serious in your sadhana. Even if you're today, you're not. Eventually, down the line, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years later, 10 years later at least, you should become serious in your sadhana. You can have also like a 5-year plan, 10-year plan like that. So, but you want to do everything tomorrow, you will do 3 days and you give it up. How many of you tried like that and you gave it up? Yes. So it has to be slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. So she asked me, which one should I focus? I said, it is on your own. Some people invest in holy name. Some people invest in Srimad Bhagavatam. Some people invest in service. Some people invest in deity worship. So one anga of bhakti will become prominent eventually. Other angas will go down and support the one anga for sure. Some senior devotees in our movement, they have invested in holy name. Some people invested in deity worship. Some people invest in the holy name deity worship. Some people reading Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam. So, what is that? It's up to you. You will be eventually pulled in one area, and other angas will support that. Yeah. No? Should I continue? How many of you are finding it this interesting?
No.
So, as we invest on these 5 things, sincerely, our commitment to our Guru is actually first one 16 rounds. It's very important. Sleep early. Every time I came here without this sentence, I never left this ISV. Sleep early, rise early, finish your rounds before 7 o'clock. Or before 8 o'clock, before you start the work. Sleep early, rise early, and finish your rounds. Evening rounds, Tamagun starts evening. There is no focus. Evening rounds, there is no focus. I'm not figuring. Morning rounds, focus is there.
Even during Ekadashis, like sometimes I do feel that. I mean, I finish my rounds in the morning. Sometimes I'm not able to do it. Like if there is a Ekadashi or some holy days, then it seems to be better.
Fine. You know? So, but thing is, you know, when you take up this thing, I'll invest on this. You know, also they have what is this? Bhagavad Gita reading, they have what become a stage by reading page by page something. So it's like they're all good. You know? So thing is reduce the gossip, reduce the absolute talk, and increase your time, spiritual time. And another nivritti happens. Ekadesha Vartini. Can you repeat?
Ekadeshavartini.
So when you start sincerely following the process, the purification happens the first stage. Another this is actually another nivritti. When you're chanting, when you're following bhakti process, your purification is partial. Then Bahudesha Vartini.
Bahudeshavartini.
Each Nishta stage is pervasive. So pervasive means others will not bother you that much. The way they bother you when you're another stage. You go to Nishta, they will not bother. They are there. We are there. Somebody says, "Well, you're chanting so nicely nowadays." And of course, I am doing it. When you go home, mind says, "I am there." It gives you attack. So, but at least Nishta stage, the anartha is pervasive. It means the effect is little, the Maya's effect, anartha is bothering you, will go down a little bit. No? Praiki. What is the next stage after anartha? Is Ruchi. Ruchi stage. Anarthas are almost complete. Means once in a while they say, "We are there, don't worry." Now, nowadays I'm going on very well. Suddenly that 20 years ago song you heard, Mere Sapnu, hey, you're there, I'm there. Ladies and gentlemen, progress is all mind. You're listening or not? It's all mind. It's almost complete. But you reach the stage of bhava, purna complete. Only when you attend prema, then only anarthas are fully removed, absolute. Up to prema, anarthas will bother you. That's why, what is that recently nowadays? Some devotees are doing, instead of anartha nivritti, artha pravritti. Don't worry about your impurities. Focus on what to do. Artha pravritti. Don't worry about this. Like, what is that? Impurities will span over up to prema also. How many of you listening? Jerome right? 75% you are cured of anarthas, you'll go to Nishta. But anarthas is still there. So likewise, this anarthas will span over to prema also.
Is that a practical way?
Don't worry about anarthas. But you should not, your weaknesses, you should not go there. If an alcohol problem, you should not arrange your office meeting in a bar industry.
Yes.
Or if a meeting problem, you should not arrange your meeting in McDonald's. You should not go that area. Yes, you're fully purified. I mean, you're purified. It's not bothering you. Past 15 years. But you should not go into the gray areas. Then, what are the causes, main causes of unsteady devotion? Selfishness, false ego, and this body, false designation of bodies, past bad habits and condition. So, actually, you are attached on a mental level. It's a relationship. Relationship is emotional. Emotional touch is there. Even if the relationship is gone, the tears always stay. Yes, your mind was affected emotionally. It will take longer time to get rid of it. At a very early age, you are emotionally connected. Some person, some object, some incident is there in your mind. How many of you agree? It has a there's an imprint on the mind. It takes a little more time because it has gone deep.
Further, more subtle conditionings are also
Difficult, yes. So because of that, uh, what are the 5 enemies that are visible in terms of enemies? Laya. You're chanting Hare Krishna. Fall asleep. Bhagavatam class. Honestly. One thing is you should have good rest. Second thing, even after good rest, still you actually I enjoyed full time. One day, devotee came to me and said, why are you so sinful? You are falling asleep in the class. He put me on the spot. You are so sinful. You are very sinful. I think you're falling asleep. Vikshepa, distraction. So you start chanting, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I told him, he doesn't listen at all. Should not stay with him. Distraction, you are easily distracted. Apratipatti. Apratipatti means, that Maharaj came and gave class. I listened soon. Gavaskar is coming and visiting us. Such a. What is the word? Tell one name recently. I don't know the old guys, recent guys.
Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli came over. Really? So this Maharaj is coming and visiting. I'll see on Zoom. Virat Kohli is coming. So $100 ticket also. So bhakti disinterest, kashaya, wrong behavior. Wrong behavior. The last one is rasasvada, your taste for metal enjoyment. So when your chanting is not good, your past songs will come back. Your previous life will come back. How many have experienced when you're little bit free, suddenly mind will go to the childhood. Oh, you're enjoying that. The old days are very good. Means as it is, are not good. So taste for metal enjoyment. These things are 5 enemies. If you're going through that, you should know you're still in a Nardhanivritti stage. As because of that, we develop a behavior. Because of these impurities, because of these causes, because of these enemies, we develop a behavior. What is the first one? Utsahamai. One day one person will come. He heard a lecture. Amazing lecture inspired. He will do the pot washing. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, pot washing only. Amazing. So much of like a eruption of enthusiasm. Next day also, next day also, next day also, 4 days. 5th day, tired. Not visible for 3 months. Sudden enthusiasm that doesn't last long. What second one? Ghana Tarala. You hear the lecture Sunday Feast, Vishishu Maharaj. To become serious, amazing, amazing. That enthusiasm is there only Sunday, little bit Monday, Tuesday it goes down. बोलना उनका ड्यूटी, पालन नहीं करना हमारा ड्यूटी. It is his duty to tell us. It is my duty not to follow. So sometimes enthusiasm, sometimes lethargy. Any experience? You feel so enthusiastic. Amazing. Another day beat back. The beats won't shift at all. The next one. Shuddha Vikalpa. Really Krishna is. What if Krishna is? Lord Chaitanya really combination of Radha and Krishna. If I chant the holy name, really it works. Is there one pure devotee? Whose one leg is here, one leg is there? Really it works. But we don't speak because I'm already initiated. What will others think if I ask these questions? Speakers say, any questions? I don't want my friends to think I'm an lesser. You should know I'm also a senior. I'm 1 year senior to you. So I will not ask questions. You have to think I'm always advanced. But the doubts are there. How many figure it? But Samsayatma, when Krishna says, doubting Thomas, there is no happy in this world, not in the next place. Next one. Vishya Sangha, tug of war with metal Satsanjan. When you come home, you're on the fire of Satsanjan. The temple, yeah. The reality is different. So your senses are on fire. Even though married after 20-30 years, still senses are on fire. One person told me, I have not enjoyed enough, I have become old. So sad. It's called a vicious sangha. So, Niyama Kshama. So this for Chaturmasya, I'll chant 64 rounds. Ekadasi, sorry. Kartik is coming 64 rounds. You'll do 64 rounds one day, second day something comes, so you cannot hold. You cannot uphold your vows. Sometimes Ganathurala one more, not even Utsama. Should I move to India or should I stay here? Should I join full time or should I do this? Always you're in between only, Then finally you'll conclude, my sadhana is like this because I'm here. If I go to different place, definitely it would have improved. It would improve. Like that's how you justify yourself. And the last one, Tangarangini. So attachment to Tarangarangini means Tarangas, Taranga waves. You'll be floating on the waves of what is that? Can somebody read?
Attachment to the world.
Attachment to wealth, adoration, distinction, and then this Prabhu came and he sang on harmonium. Everyone is 300 people came. Next day he'll bring harmonium. I'll also do. So rather than focusing on the real things, real progress and bhakti, will hold on the things that will get you name and form. Attachment to wealth is not wrong. But if you do it at the expense of Krishna, adoration, profit, distinction. Very senior devotee. What is that? Kanaka Kamini Pratishta. Can give up Kanaka, can give Kamini. Pratishta is subtle. Another company are gross. They can give it up. The 4 regulated principles, they're very easy to give it up actually. Before independence, India independence, practically everyone in India followed 4 regulated principles. Nowadays, because the number has gone down, Hare Krishna sir, one person told me, not devotee, you guys are doing very well. You are the best Hindus. You are actually, you're the cause that we Hindus live in pride. Really appreciate. I said, if you like it very much, you join us. You need somebody to clap for you guys. So we stay in the stands and we clap for you. You continue doing it. We don't want to follow. Wow. So because of actually, let me tell you, some of us or many of us we belong to one of the 5. That's why we are unable to do. If these are removed, we will do 10 times hard work to make progress in bhakti than what we do today. One of the 5 will stop us. This weekend I'll go for bhakti Shukti. But something is bugging me, something is bothering me. How many agree? So some you're actually pressing on the accelerator of your enthusiasm, but that the doubts of brakes will stop. At the same time you're accelerating, at the same time you're applying brakes. This is the example of unsteady behavior. Unsteady bhakti behavior. So then these are the acts that will prolong unsteady bhakti. Your often habits due to offenses, because you're offending devotees, it will become your habit. Ramchandra Puri, he dared to correct Madhavendra Puri. So, Madhavendra Puri is on the verge of death. This is the seed of love of God in his soul is Madhavendra Puri. He brought love of God. Up to that point, Madhva Sampradaya has only Krishna worship. But he added Radharani. The 8th verse of Sikshashtakam, only 3 people knew the meaning. Radharani, verse was spoken by Radharani. What is the 8th verse? Aslishtama Padaratam Pinashtama Adarsanam Paramatam Karotama. Say louder. Yadha Tatava Vidyata Lamputo. This is the problem of not going to temple. Because temple they recite every day. Or you should recite every day. This verse was spoken by Radharani. Either embrace me or push me away, make me broken hearted. You are my Lord, birth out of birth. Because Radharani spoke this verse, means absolute, what is that? Unconditional bhakti. You are my Lord, birth out of birth. Whether you accept me or reject me. Because Lord Chaitanya is Radha and Krishna combination, Lord Chaitanya knew the meaning of this verse. Only one person who knew the meaning of this verse is Madhavendra. Kalparuksha in the spiritual world. He knew the meaning of this verse. Nobody knew. So he was on the verge of death. They are all actually bhakti, they are bhakti yogis. They never employed mystic powers. Because mystic powers means you are going against Krishna's will. No, I don't want to. Or process pure bhakti. I don't want to go against Krishna's will. I don't want to apply mystic powers. Prabhupada could have applied. The bhakti would, the value of bhakti would go down. That's why Prabhupada never showed mystic powers. Actually, Gopal Krishna Maharaj, this person came, very nice, very famous mystic yogi in India. जादू कम दिखाया करो, लोगों को भक्ति में लगाया करो. I told him straight. show mystic powers less. Engage people in bhakti more. All the people, union ministers are going to him. But Maharaj, Gopal Maharaj told him, show less jadoo, less mystic powers. And engage people in bhakti more. Ah, amazing, right? So, ISKCON devotees, they don't show. Why? Our focus is bhakti. So he was on the verge of death and he was on the verge of leaving the world. Ai deena dayardranada he mudra natha kadavalokya se hridayam tatalokya kataram daita bhramya sikyam karamyaham. Krishna left to Mathura. His verse was sung by Radharani. Separation, intense separation. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Was on the Bhava. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? I have not attained Krishna. Purpose is the easiest way to attain Krishna is feeling separation from Krishna. Krishna, I cannot see you, I cannot see you. Then the Guru was singing. How can I live? How can I live? Where are you? I'm became mad. He was reciting that. So not understanding his Guru, Father Ramchandra Puri went and said, if you can't get Krishna, why can't you meditate on Brahman? If you meditate on Brahman, you will never progress from Anardhanavritti to Nishta or Anardhanavritti there only. But this is a Guru who brought Prema to this world. He corrected him. Madhavendra Puri became upset. Said, if you stay with me, I will not get Krishna. Go away from here. He shouted him. One disciple, Ishwar Puri, would clean his, he was bedridden, was evacuating on that. He would clean him. He would read Bhagavatam for him. Madhavendra Puri was so pleased with Ishwar Puri, he blessed him. For that reason, Ishwar Puri became the Guru of the Supreme Personality of God, Lord Chaitanya. But another same opportunity Ramchandra Puri had, but because he offended his Guru, offending devotees has become his habit. To what extent he went, he offended, actually he even criticized Lord Chaitanya. So due to offenses, we pick up bad habits, wrong habits that are detrimental to bhakti, including committing offenses to devotees. Second act is a bhakti yutta. We do mistakes in sadhana. No? Namaparad, we offend the holy name. Sevaparad, we commit offenses during seva. So, what is that? Then, the years are rolling by, but we are still stuck in another world. What is time? 8:30. Should stop. Continue. Their class is nothing but Should I continue or question answers? So, should I continue?
Please continue.
Should I stop? Okay, let us take vote. How many of you want me to continue?
Please
How many of you
continue.
want me to stop right now and go for Dasa? So, we pick up due to offenses, we pick up bad habits. And that habits become our second nature. We continue offending devotees. We become critical. Probably that devotee is very good, I know, but by speaking ill of the devotee will not have any problem. No. That's why people should read 18th chapter Bhagavad Gita, controlling of tongue. Anudvega karam vakyam, satyam, priya, itam cha yat. Swadhyayabhyasanam chaiva. Verses come very easily. Occasionally. You have to speak in such a way we don't agitate others. We always speak Satyam. If we speak Satyam, we'll never get a job. We need to change the resume regularly, right? Satyam prihitam chayat. Swadhyaya abhyasanam chayat. We should read the Shastra. Pleasingly, we should cultivate the habit of speaking pleasingly. So, as much as possible, try our best. Invest on holy name, Krishna will take care. And of that, we'll speak of Namaparada. Namaparada, one of the problems of Namaparada is inattention, the mala. That will lead to three things. Continuously chanting rounds with inattention, that will lead to three problems. Everyone, Audasinya, Jadhya, Shepa, English, apathy, laziness,
distraction.
So the first one is Udasina. So 5:30, I got initiated, It's like I want to, you don't like to do the job, but you have to continue because mark is not good. So you go to office. Okay. Likewise, for various offenses, whatever may be the reason, the taste is removed, enthusiasm is removed. You sit there, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. When somebody puts a gulab jamun, will you see like that? You sit like that, gulab jamun. But somebody tells you chant only. Yeah. What is the first quality to make progress? Enthusiasm. Haribol! The enthusiasm we show to eat gulab jamun, same enthusiasm we should show to chant Hare Krishna. Should have that enthusiasm. If it is not there, go and hang on with people who have enthusiasm. Do service. Somehow or other, develop that enthusiasm. Otherwise, udasin, apathy. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Why it is happens. Krishna withdraws mercy, it happens. Second one is late jadhya. Laziness means you wake up. An hour over, only one round is made. You can understand you slept for 25 minutes. Either you should take good rest, either rest is not enough, or the laziness has crept in. Third one, shape or distraction. No matter what, I'll chant nicely. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare. Actually, that meal, I forgot to say. Okay, distraction. Why will take over? So, resultant behavior of inattention. Because of that inattention for prolonged period, we want to attain impersonal liberation, we want mystic powers, we love material enjoyment. T-naughty, diplomatic behavior. Your company project, nice meeting you. Very nice. But Prabhu is like doing a small job in my And if this prolongs for a long time, illicit connection with women, show of devotion, caste consciousness, spiritual pride, sinful activities. Oh, is a doctor devotee? Okay, give more time. Simple devotee? No. Illegal profiteering, mundane reputation, cheap recognition, adoration, philosophical devotion. Sorry, deviation, not devotion. Sorry, philosophical deviation. All this will creep in. You know? So, if they are there, what we have to do? We have to invest on the holy name. You have to invest on. You have to invest on the 5 intensely. One time, Vashishmana said that I don't want to become a big devotee. I want to be sincere devotee. Nice statement. I don't want to become a big devotee. I want to be a sincere devotee. What is sincere devotee? You show. Actually, I asked him one time. We were talking in Vrindavan. You know? And Vrindavan, he said, he told me, I asked him this question, he told me, Shuddhanam is not it's a state of consciousness, he said. It's not a name, not a pure name. It's a state of consciousness. Not like you hold your breath, Shuddhanam is a state of consciousness. Then I told him, Prabhuji, I tell so many techniques, then it is not left. He said, no, it's very good. You're applying techniques means you're sincere. You really want to attain if you want to make progress. That's very good. Understanding or not? You're applying techniques means that somehow or other you want to conquer your weakness, you want to conquer your weaknesses and you want to go forward. That's good. So, what is that? Prolonged inattention will lead to all these qualities. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when we Bhakti Lata, by Shravanavan Kirtanam, we are pouring water to Bhakti Lata. This is Bhakti Lata will grow up to Golak Vrindavan. Fruit will come, go to the feet of Krishna. When Krishna accepts that fruit, we attain the perfection. But if we are not careful, we develop these weeds. Unacceptable behavior, diplomatic behavior, animal killing, lobha, labha, mundane profiteering, mundane adoration, puja, pratishtha. We'll develop these qualities. So we'll stop here. Then at this quarter onwards, it is an of instruction. So what we have to do? How do we get rid of it? 11 verses, Rupu Swami. If you apply, it will take you to Shraddha. Simple though, not easy. So what I will do, I'll stop here. It's lengthy, it's actually very lengthy session, but any question or comment? I know this is actually a little serious stuff. I'm not like. Yes, Prashant.
So I just wanted to ask, do we plan to continue in some other class? The other different.
I am here till somebody wants me to come Kenya. But if not, actually, I know this is very serious. Whenever I come to ISV, it's a serious. That's why I said.
Hello. Hello, Krishna. So sometimes regarding faith, my concern is about the blind faith. Sometimes, faith is very important. I'm not saying faith is not important. It is extremely important. But I feel that faith should not be sentimental and that faith should not be blind. Is that a valid concern?
Faith should not be blind, say faith for sure. It should not be sentimental also. Faith should be supported by Shastra, Sadhu Guru Shastra, especially Shastra, to begin with. Faith should be supported by Shastra. Shastra doesn't speak wrong. You know, and spiritual master also speaks from Shastra, and sadhus, genuine sadhus speak from Shastra. That faith stays. Blind faith doesn't stay.
They're also sentimental.
They don't stay. When problems come, we'll give it up. Shastric faith stays.
Because when I started, I came across, I don't want to criticize anybody. When I started my Krishna conscious journey, some of my fellow students in the college, I don't want to criticize them even now. I felt that they were sentimental sometimes. They were pushing things hard on me. Hey, Prabhu, you didn't come for Mangalarti. You didn't take prasad today. Why did you take prasad in the hostel? Like that. But eventually they left the Krishna consciousness movement. And somehow by Krishna's mercy, I survived.
That is the word, Prabhu. You used it somehow by Krishna's mercy. You know, but as long as we have grace, we continue. You know, without grace, we cannot continue. It's very important. So, without Krishna's grace, we cannot fight with Maya. Maya is Krishna's energy. Krishna has given, Krishna is infinite. So, Krishna has given that power to her also. She has that immense power. So, if we are not careful, you know, without Krishna's grace, we cannot continue. Any other question? Yes.
There is a question online, Prabhu.
The topic is very relevant and very helpful. I wish we continue the solution part more, but I just wanted to ask sense gratification, the desire for sense enjoyment. As you beautifully mentioned in the beginning, Krishna gives so much mercy, you feel actually, all right, it's okay, I am able to give up. Then when he withdraws, it is such a slap. I mean, it continues to be a slap every time. We understand we are really the puppets in the hands of material energies. So now, from that realization, we are not, at least I'll speak for me, I am not able to take shelter of Krishna. Even when we understand I am helpless, I'm still not able to take shelter of Krishna, and I'm still being slapped around. So what should we do?
Problem solving, in problem solving, first step is identify the problem. I congratulate you that we already identified the problem. This problem is identified, the solution is easy. Right? Only thing is you have to go to next step. It takes time though, because of this, I told you right, the weakness of the heart is there. Even if it is right, you know what is right, what is wrong. Still you don't do the right things. That is weakness of the heart. But at least you identified the problem. Stay in the association of devotees who are very serious. Hang on with them. They'll rub their enthusiasm on you. They'll, Sangha. When you have good association, then what happens? There's a Sangha Vaisarang. You will eventually pick up their good things. Look for sincere devotees and hang on with them. Very important. Another is Shastra, reading. Reading Bhagavatam also gives you, inner strength. Somehow you need to pick up inner strength to do the right things. That will take you from identification of the problem to the next level. Otherwise, then after some time, mind has conquered you. So this is like some better example I'll give you. Alcoholics. They know alcohol is bad. Mind has conquered them. Even though they told themselves by evening 6 o'clock they'll go. So likewise here also, you know very well what to do, what not to do. But still, something is stopping you. What is stopping you? Mind. No, don't do it. So we need little extra energy from outside. You can get it from Bhagavatam, holy name, chanting of the holy name, the 5 process, or Sangha, devotees association. Then you'll be able to. But don't worry for the momentary fall downs. You're too much worried for momentary fall downs. That's also taking a trick of Maya. It'll eat away the time. We should keep on going at 10 miles an hour speed. Well, keep on going forward. You know, but the application is very important. You know the solution, but if you don't apply, what is the use?
We see we are able to apply the solution maybe 50% or 80% of the time. The remaining 20% we are not able to apply. And then we also see Krishna is helping. I mean, compared to 4 years ago, but not as quickly as we desire.
That's you're able to apply 80% is great.
Maybe
That's very nice. Even 50% is great. That's amazing. That is grace. So continue. So we should not compare with others, but especially when it is triggering negative qualities like envy in us. But as long as you hang on with devotees, serious devotees, and take inspiration from them, you'll work. Sangha works.
Yeah, thank you, Guruji. On similar lines, we are in different stages. I mean, there are so many places where we can fall down. Like, so I am also in that. So, just how do you? I mean, the 5 things to do is right, but still we know that, but still we are stuck in these stages. How can
Sangha. Look for good friends, good sincere devotees, and we should regularly talk to them, speak to them, take inspiration.
Yeah.
Means you're something is lacking. So you're climbing the hill. The horsepower of the engine is little less. Not climbing. So get it from outside. Add more horsepower. The Sangha can be, you can take inspiration from Bhagavatam. Harinam. Actually more than Harinam, Bhagavatam. And in devotees, advanced devotees, and advanced equals. Then you'll go to next. Yes.
I have a practical problem with me that when I travel back to India, I am charged. I come back, my rounds are better. I complete my rounds properly, sincerely, but over the period of time that gets discharged, how do I maintain that?
You're thinking like that because your stay in India is very less. If you move to India, you'll have the same problem in India also. Everyone has to on regular basis charge their spiritual batteries by through the 5 things. Go to temple, do service, do menial service, pot washing, and wherever is needed, not just pot washing. Just it came to my mind. Whatever service is needed in the temple, book distribution, prachar. So Krishna should feel happy. Krishna samsiddha haritoshanam. Krishna is happy, then he'll make happy. We don't know that Krishna is happy or not. Guru is happy, devotees are happy. Devotee should be happy. Vaishnava Seva is very good actually. That's what. Any other question? Other
can you please? You mentioned about going early to bed and waking up early and then finishing around by 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. With great struggle, we set that schedule and
one day.
Some sickness, 3-4 days, or something or the other, office call 3-4 days, or we travel to Sadhu Sangha or Sadhus are visiting in late night group. Everything and it takes almost a month or 2 to get back up.
Join the club. That's a common problem in America. We're all America at 11 o'clock, 10 minutes, it's like evening traffic. No? So, no. You have to consciously make that endeavor. You know, probably one day affects whole week is affected. We'll get into that schedule. It's a vicious cycle actually. That's why Sangha, everyone should have that. Not one devotee, two devotees. That's why look for two devotees. 2-3 devotees are very serious. Just hold on to their feet. You know, don't worry about the momentary fall downs, but keep that as a focus. I should sleep early, rise early. You're all working. You need to have good sleep. Otherwise, your brain will not work in the office. That will create problems. No, you should have. Don't compromise with the sleep. But actually, in my books, I mentioned for 12 o'clock, 1 hour sleep is equal to 2 hours. 12 to 4, 1 hour is equal to 1 hour. After 4 o'clock, 1 hour sleep is equal to half an hour. So, if you sleep late night and you get up, eyes are still burning, even though you slept for long hours. You have to change it. Somewhere you have to break the cycle. Maximum 10:30. Ideally 9, between 9 and 10. Irrespective, if you can sleep, I mean, we have I don't have control on your sleep, but before some actually California, I mean, here I see you start work very late. Actually, nobody starts work at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I see. Am I right? So why can't you finish your rounds before? Even if you get up at 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock means. I mean, I encourage devotees not to do any Mangalarti and night worship in the morning. Do it in the evening. Bring children there. Children will be part of it. So you got up at 7 o'clock, let us see, or 6:30. 10 minutes to brush your teeth and pick up the feedback. Whatever you do, in 10 minutes you can pick up the feedback. Probably 6:40 you hold the beats. 8:40 you rounds up if you're a slow chanter. How many figuring? I was in California when I Silicon Valley. Nobody goes to office before 10 o'clock. Right? But there, if you delay, you will go to office at 10 o'clock, you will not come before 8 o'clock. Why do you come home at 8:30? Why don't you do prasad 9:30? Then you put your finger on the feedback, you're tired, office problems, and you're doing the chanting for the sake of doing. Means you're shooting an empty gun. The gun with no bullets. Am I right? At 6:30 you get up, still you can finish your 600. Mayapur one devil told me, how many rounds you do before Mangalarti? That is as good as chanting 2 rounds. Anything else? Otherwise, should be ended. Srila Prabhupada, sorry. Srila Prabhupada.
Achyuta Kumar Prabhu, do you have a question?
Session is ended. Session ended. You can take.
Yes, Prabhu. Can we ask?
Achyuta Kumar Prabhu, do you have any question?
Yes, Prabhuji. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you so much, Yugal Kishore Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam, Bhagavad Srila Prabhupada. Such a nice lecture, Prabhu. You covered many points, and today's class is full of the problems. But like for each of these, we would like to understand the solutions while you are here, if possible. And can you tell us, Prabhu? I mean, it's a very good description of all these problems. But in order to move to that Nishtita Bhakti, a very steady state Bhakti, what we should do?
Prabhuji, that is, I think, Shikmar was to arrange a continuation class for you. But because, I just spoke about it's like analysis of the problems. What is the use of analysis of problems if there is no solution?
Yeah.
Solution I did mention, Probably tomorrow's class, wherever it happens, that should be cancelled and we should continue with this. Honestly speaking, when I see times running, I did not emphasize on any point. Otherwise, it will take even further.
Mm.
So next we'll see how probably next 1-2 days we'll see how we'll try to cover it. Okay.
Sure, Prabhu. I have another question, Prabhu. In the japa, I mean, especially from our acharyas, do they encourage like japa groups, especially chanting in several group of people? Sometimes what I see is like when everybody is chanting, there is so much loud voice there. Of course, it is all Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, but we cannot hear our own mantra clearly. And one of the key important thing is we have to hear the mantra ourselves. So is that a good solution, Prabhu, or should we try to sit in seclusion? What is the recommended thing? What does the acharyas recommend?
Actually, this is the thing. First of all, tell when you're sitting in sangha chanting, you should tell people chant loud enough that you can hear only, but not chant that others hear. That is not good actually.
Hmm.
We should tell them, we should make an announcement. Otherwise, you will chant your rounds, but you will hear others' rounds.
Hmm.
So actually, when so many people are there, still you'll be able to focus. But only 1-2 of them chanting, with 3 people are chanting and one person is chanting loud, you'll be hearing their chanting. That's why someone has to make an announcement. The second thing is, if you cannot ask anybody to chant slowly, I mean,
Quietly.
chant with less noise, quietly, yeah. Then you bring earplugs. Earplugs, very good. It's a good solution actually. Put earplugs, you can hear more actually with earplugs.
Hmm.
Okay.
Thank you, Prabhu. So we'll request Sri Kumar Prabhu to arrange some time for in-depth answers for all this. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you. Thank you. Prabhu ji ki
Jai.
Thank you all for joining. And I want to thank you. He has been traveling a lot here. Rath last Sunday and then next Sunday again. And he went to Seattle, he was there, and then just today he came right up, like he came just half an hour back, and he's here and he's been like he's always inspiring. And every time, personally, my life it always goes going down, but it probably comes only here still up. So I'm very, very grateful for visiting all of us here. Thank you, and making us realize this.
Let us go for important part of our program.
Yeah. Thank you. And also want to thank our hosts, Amar Prabhu and Riddhi Madhavi. They just moved recently to President, and right away they said that. Where did you move? Temple. Channel. Here only. Here only. They've been coming to our program for a long time, and he reads Bhagavatam. They're both.
Which part of India?
Gujarat.
Gujarati, yeah? No.
That's his right.
Why she didn't in the class? You're busy?
No, not busy at all. Busy in serving.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.